Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the weekly reading with your astrologer, life coach, and consultant Orenna for the week of May 24th, Monday, till May 30th, Sunday for 2021. So, welcome for our weekly reading. This is a big week because we have a total supermoon, total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius 5 degrees on May 26th. And also there will be the retrograde of Mercury starting on May 29th. So ladies and gentlemen, this week is the lunar eclipse week, and this is the second time, May 26th, a super full moon. April 26th in Scorpio, there was another supermoon, and just 1 month later, May 26th, there is another supermoon, full moon. Supermoon means moon being to planet Earth quite very close. When it's on its closest point to our planet Earth, it looks quite big, and it's really close to the Earth, and that's why we call it supermoon, because it's pretty close to our planet Earth. And May 26th in Sagittarius, this full moon, there will also be a total lunar eclipse. 5 degrees, 5:26, 5 degrees and 26 minutes. So this is a full moon, super full moon, also a total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. And also, just 5 degrees away, the full moon eclipse is pretty close to the south node in Sagittarius as well. This actually eclipse is making a square with Jupiter. So the sun making a square with Jupiter, also moon making a square with Jupiter. So this is quite interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, the week of May 24th starts with the moon in Libra, and then it's passing to Scorpio on May 23rd, and May 25, or some countries May 26, the moon will be transiting to Sagittarius, and there will be the full moon, total super full moon lunar eclipse. This eclipse will be able to be watched, observed in Australia and some parts of the Asian countries, also in America when it will be the night time. Whereas in Europe, because it will be a daytime, it will not be visible. And after the full moon, May 26th, Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse, starting from May 27, the moon will be in its waning gibbous phase, so starting to get smaller. And as you know, next month, June 10th, there will be the solar eclipse in Gemini. And ladies and gentlemen, as I have mentioned, the type of this moon is a supermoon because it's pretty close to the Earth, and actually it's a blood rose color supermoon, and this will be a total lunar eclipse. So especially in the countries when the eclipse will be able to be visible, observed, there might be some really effects, especially on those countries which it will be visible from. And ladies and gentlemen, as you know, this week, May 29th, Saturday, Mercury will start its retrograde motion. Already last month, end of April, Pluto started to go retrograde, which was in actually, which is right now in Capricorn, 26 degrees. And also this week, May 23rd, Saturn in Aquarius, 13 degrees, it's starting its retrograde motion. And now Mercury will also will be starting its retrograde motion. So all in all, nowadays, Pluto in Capricorn 26 degrees is in retrograde. Saturn, Aquarius 13 degrees is in retrograde. And Mercury in Gemini will be starting its retrograde motion on May 29th. As you know, nowadays Sun is in Gemini around 3rd degrees and now about to be reaching its fifth degree when it will be the eclipse time. It will be 5th degree, Gemini, and right across the sky in Sagittarius, the eclipse will be 5 degrees as well. And Venus is in Gemini 18 degrees. And as you know, soon Mercury will be in conjunction with Venus just when it will be about to be going retrograde. So it's interesting, Mercury and Venus nowadays are both in Gemini, and around 23rd degrees of Gemini, they will be having their conjunction, and right after that, Mercury will be starting its retrograde motion about 3 weeks' time. As you know, each Mercury retrograde takes around 3 weeks long time. And Mars is in Cancer around 18 degrees. Jupiter is in the 1st degrees of Pisces for 2 months. Jupiter will be in Pisces, then it will be retrograding, going back to the last 4 degrees of Aquarius, and it will be end of December, again going back, coming to Pisces for good. And it will be staying there about 12-13 months time next year, especially 2022. So this is like a rehearsal time, these 2 months. How 2022 might be, passing for you. You can understand from these months of, end of May, June, and July, because Jupiter for around 2 months' time will be visiting Pisces before going backwards to Aquarius. And as you know, Saturn is in Aquarius. Moon is transiting through Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius this week. After the full moon of May 26th, it will be in its waning gibbous phase. Uranus for a long time have been traveling around 12 degrees Taurus, and Chiron is in 11th degrees of Aries. So these are about the degrees and information about where each planet are, in which zodiac sign and in which degrees. And as you know, last week, May 20th, the Gemini season has started. So happy birthday, Gemini people. So as well as the Sun being in Gemini, Mercury and Venus are both also in Gemini. So Sun, Mercury, Venus being in Gemini in the sign of communication. So this is quite the mutable signs being emphasized nowadays, because Sagittarius, where the South Node and also where the total super full moon eclipse will be happening, which is another mutable sign, the fire mutable sign Sagittarius. And as you know, Sun, Mercury, Venus, they are in the air mutable sign, Gemini. And also Jupiter is in Pisces, which is the water mutable sign. So during the eclipse this week, May 26th, both Jupiter will be squaring the moon and the sun. Just, the opposite corner of the skies. When the sun and the moon are just on the opposite parts of the sky, it means it is the full moon. And when the moon reaches the sun, it's always the new moon. Yes, and the new moon will be happening June 10th, when it will be the solar eclipse. Solar eclipses are always when the new moon happens, and lunar eclipses are always when it's the full moon. So this is information about the general look of the sky, and talking about the aspects, Monday 24th, there is actually Mercury squaring Neptune. So be careful with all your contracts. Already Mercury shadow phase for the retrograde started, so be careful who you're talking with. Scam people. Also some scandals are being coming into the daylight. Some shocking news might be happening, but also some falsifying news. So be careful who you're dealing with, and always double check your computer, your items, technological items, because also Saturn is in Aquarius. Aquarius is also always associated with technology. The modern ruler is Uranus. So Saturn being in retrograde means, old information from old times, but also linked with technological items. So Saturn being in Aquarius, going to retrograde, and also Mercury in Gemini, the communication sign, and also the planet of communication, trade, commerce, teaching, learning, news. It will be retrograding. So it's always good to, back up your technological items, just backing up and copying your files and photos and all your files, just double them, or, just copy them, back up your items. And this week also, Tuesday, there is a beautiful triangle, which is actually Moon trining Mars. So this is good for sportive activities, for going to jogging, trekking, for, using your body for athletic, movement, action. And also, Thursday, May 27th, there will be the Venus squaring Neptune. So this is unfortunately about disappointments in love affairs. For example, the man you met on internet lines, from matching lines, those, how can I say, virtual dating sites, may not be the person you thought who they were, or the woman. Sometimes the photos, they showed, or the information they shared when you meet with them, it might be a little bit disappointing, So be careful also not to be disappointed in love affairs. Also, this Venus squaring Neptune is not the best time to have aesthetic plastic surgery or for beauty treatments. It's good to be careful. And also that item you have purchased for decoration, beauty, that you bought from internet, and when it reaches your home, if it's glass, it might be broken, or there might be a problem. It may not be the thing you thought it would be. So be careful for any disappointments, and double check, and do not lose the track of reality, because it's Venus squaring Neptune. Venus is in Gemini, 22nd, 23rd degrees. Neptune is in Pisces, 22nd degree again. So it's 22nd degrees mutable signs square. And May 29th, as I have mentioned, Mercury and Venus will be in conjunction. And in Gemini, 22nd degrees. And then Mercury will start its retrograde motion. And final information, May 30th, Sunday, there is a quincunx 150 degrees aspect of Venus to Pluto. So again, be careful, especially ladies and love relationships. It's good to be not losing the track of reality. Protect yourself, guard yourself, and do not let things frustrate or disappoint you. Just, be grounded. Try to be preventive and protective when you need to. Proceed carefully, but proceed when you need to go forward. Do that, but also do not take unknown risks. Be careful and double check, especially communication, technology, communicating through internet, and also in relationships, beauty treatments, and with any contracts or any big purchases of electronics, or any important technological items or communication items. So that's all what I can share for this week, and please take good care, and please know that this is the time of releasing the past, because this lunar eclipses is always about letting go, the culmination of already a cycle being completed. This is the time to leave what is not functioning anymore or what is expired anymore for you, leaving it to the universe, because it's very close to South Node. South Node is the dragon's tail that you need to leave behind, because as you leave the past, which already expired itself behind, new doors will be opening for you. So the new presents and gifts will show up for you. That's why this is the time to look ahead and leave the past behind, making peace with what's not functioning anymore, cleansing, clearing, just cleaning your path and leaving past behind to proceed further, because there will be a beautiful, beautiful new, happiness and new gifts which are waiting for you to be delivered to you, especially in love and in work sector, for a beautiful, happier life waiting for you. So this is the time for leaving past behind, sharing what's not needed by you with others, being generous, giving it to others, giving it to universe, letting go and letting God, because new happy gifts are waiting to be delivered to you. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for, the closing of one phase in your life and starting off a new phase, new cycle in your life. That's why clear the path and close the door behind and proceed on your path and open the new doors that are waiting to be opened by you, because there will be new actors and new settings and new life and new projects, new life waiting for you. So be bold and be brave. So take good care. So with so much love from your astrologer, life coach and consultant Orenna, be bold and be brave, and be also preventive when necessary. Be wise and just clear and just vibrate high and radiate, strong. Radiate the love from your heart to the universe, because it will be reflected back to you, bringing you happy, good gifts, happiness, love, and there will be new journeys ahead waiting for you. So happy lunar eclipse, super full moon, total lunar eclipse. Have a good, peaceful, healthy, abundant, lucky, joyful, a beautiful week, dear friends. Take good care and have a nice week. See you next week, Orenna. Bye.